Cheers, boys. Here's to week 3, Sunday's Finest Fantasy Football League. All right. So, it's good fantasy, some bad fantasy as the ESPN commercial goes this week. And we'll get right to it. We got the high score of the week. New guy, Johnny, a.k.a. The Law, coming in with 138 points. Going big time this week. Tom Brady, 48 points. Had Carlos Hyde going off with 21. T.Y. showing up, 24 points. Had Rashard Matthews showing up, 15. So against T-Money, T-Sizzle, not doing too good so far this year. 0-3 now. Derek Carr, Oakland Raiders, disappointing at best. Dalvin Cook, solid 22 points. Your trade for Le'Veon Bell, 15 points for him. But you left Sammy Watkins, who was in that trade. He had 24 points on your bench, so that could have possibly helped. Had Julio Jones, got injured, so 9 points. Dez was 7. Tight end, nothing. So, kicker, 19 points. Almost your highest scoring player. So, it's never a good week when your kicker is your second highest scoring player. So, tough loss. Good win for John. Got high score of the week, $25 coming your way. So, we have next highest score was Miller with 107 points to Joe's 101. Came down to the wire. The Arizona defense let Joe down. He was only 3 points down and ended up losing by 6 points. Miller had Todd Gurley go crazy on Thursday Night Football with 34 points. Stafford solid, 17. Leonard Fournette solid, 13. Michael Thomas with solid 14. So all around good effort with 107 points. Joe, respectable point total. Aaron Rodgers went off, 31 points. Jordan Howard had a resurgence with 27. Melvin Gordon got injured, 13 points. Had a big first half. That hurt you right there, him getting injured and not being able to continue. Tyreek Hill, 14 points. But Arizona defense killed you, -3. So tough loss for you, my friend. Good win for Miller. Then we'll move to next highest score of the week, which was DC versus myself. DC 106 to my 76. DC had another decent week, moving to 3-0, top of the standings. Matt Ryan, decent total, 18. Kareem Hunt went off again, 27. Odell showed up finally, 19. Fitzy, 22 points out of nowhere, interesting. Gronk, 14 points. So, respectable. I didn't really have too much happen. Had 18 out of Alex Smith, Devontae Freeman, 21. Jordy Nelson, 17. Left some points on the bench. It's a terrible week. So, good win, DC. 3-0. Top of the standings. Good for you, sir. So then we had Craig versus Nate. And, well, it's like it might be one of those years. I don't know. I don't want to call it too soon, but could we be saying another offer for someone? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to read in too much to it. I mean, it's only 0-3, but we did have an offer one year, and we all know who it was. Nate. So, Craig had Drew Brees going off, 27. AJ Green, 19 points. Doug Baldwin, 18 points. Somehow you pulled out a win with the Ravens going -7 points. Had your kicker with 14. Nate played a rookie in Kaiser who put up decent points, 25. But you had Russell Wilson on your bench who put up 41 points. So, yeah, that's the difference right there, buddy. Easy win. versus a 2-point loss. Frank Gore, 11 points. Antonio Brown, 19. Michael Crabtree got hurt, nothing. Golden Tate, 11. Jared Cook, 10. And you also had DeMarco Murray on your bench for your running backs with 20 points, and Jacquizz Rodgers starting with a whopping 1 point. So, good win for Craig to go to 2-1. Tough loss for Nate to move to 0-3. Nate, you're 0-3. Don't let it be another 0 season. All right, buddy? Do something. Make some trades. All right. You know, work that waiver wire. Do something, man. Don't make us make you wear the T-shirt, okay? Don't go over, because that's just then you're just making it easy for us to send that T-shirt to you. And I believe you requested extra medium, okay? So just remember that, okay? You only have yourself to blame if this happens again. And lastly, in the most underwhelming game of the week, we had Winston versus Chuck. And boy, was it a barn burner. Holy cow. We had a whopping 2 points going into the Monday night game for Chuck, which I think is unheard of through a full slate of games through Thursday and Sunday for somebody's team to have a whopping 2 points. See. And you had, luckily, some of your guys on Monday night did some stuff for you, your Cowboys. Winston, you took it down 71-46. Hey, a win's a win. Doesn't matter. Got you off the schneid. You're not 0-3 like the other two Jamokes. So, that's good for you. You had James Winston, 20 points. And Brandon Cooks is what really put you over the top with 30 points. Your team really didn't do that much better. I mean, combined 2 points out of your running backs. And for whatever reason you played my Colts defense, I would never recommend doing that ever again. Really, don't ever do that again. I mean, I'm a Colts fan and I don't even like their defense at all. The last time they had a good defense was when they won the Super Bowl and they had Bob Sanders, Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, like actual good players on the defensive side of the ball. So yeah, don't do that. Yeah, so 71 points total. You pulled it out. Not that there was really ever much doubt. Chuck, we might have to look at this. This may be something to look back in the archives at. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players put up no points. 5 goose eggs on your fantasy board, and Dak bailed you out with 26. Zeke had 15. You got 1 point out of Jay Ajayi and 4 points out of your kicker. While you had, let's see, oh man, you had 85 points on your bench. So if you just swap everything around a little bit, you probably win. Because you had Stephon Diggs buried on your bench with 32 points. And you started Jeremy Maclin. I'm not really sure what the premise on that was. I know it's Case Keenum, but still, Stephon Diggs is a way better receiver at this point. You had LeGarrette Blount with 12 points. I mean, who knew he got a touchdown, so that's not really. But the Jags D, I mean, they've been getting tons of sacks and everything else. I mean, I can understand, but still, 13 points sitting there. And, I mean, Jamal Charles, yeah, you're probably not playing him. He had 11. He scored a touchdown, too. So, I mean, it's not anything too crazy, but the Stephon Diggs thing, that hurts. 32 points, that does hurt. Because you had 5 players. I mean, 5 players. 5 players. 5 with nothing, no points whatsoever. Again, we might have to check the archives. That could be a first. 5 players with nothing at all. Not sure, but it probably is correct. The first time we've had 5 players on one team put up goose eggs. So unfortunately, you lost. So yeah, we'll just move on from that because there's not much else to say about it. I mean, overall, it was just total debacle. I thought it would be a great matchup between you two. There'd be a lot of shit talking, but it lost its luster when you only had 2 points at one point. I mean, I don't think it's kind of piling on to talk shit at that point, honestly. So let's see. We got some standings. DC 3-0. Then you got gridlock of 2-1 with Miller, John, Craig, Joe, and myself. Then you got 2 1-2s in Chuck and Winston, and then we got the Offers. Offers, never a good thing after 3 weeks. With Travis and Nate, I have more faith in Travis to turn it around. Nate, I'm sorry, your track record speaks for itself, so it's unfortunate, but not untrue. So we have. We'll look ahead to next week's. See who we got going up against each other next week. Maybe we can get some good matchups, some good shit talking. It's we've had a lot of doldrum weeks here. Let's make fantasy great again. How about that? Let's see. We got Nate looking for his first win against Winston, so that could be interesting. Got Winston's projected at 77. Nate is projected at 81. I don't know if that's really even going to be that interesting. And then you got Chuck looking to even his record against Craig. Chuck's at 97 to Craig's 93 right now. You got DC 3-0 looking to stay undefeated against Miller. Got DC at 101 to Miller's 91. Then you have the other Ofer and Travis versus Joe. And right now it's got Travis at 96 to Joe's 90. So might have somebody get a win that doesn't have one yet. Besides, what's that? Oh, the Giants. Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they have a win? I'm not sure. Can you fact check that for me, Chuck? I'm off the top of my head. I'm not sure if the Giants have an actual win this year. Is there another team too? I don't remember. I think there's another team maybe on the West Coast that doesn't have a win this year either. I mean, besides Travis and Nate. Then you have finally you have myself and new guy Johnny Law, projected at a tie 89 to 89 right now. And that's it for this week's wrap up, boys. Hopefully to start some shit talking and we can get back to better things. All right, boys. So cheers. Here's to you, and good luck to everyone except for John, because I want to wipe the floor with you and make you my medieval bitch. Cheers.